Hello everyone. Today we will be going to do with another textbook of English of standard 6. From that we will be going to start with chapter number 1, that is A Tale of Two Birds. Now before starting, let me little bit take the recap. As we had done chapter number 1 of another textbook, in the same way we will do this chapter also. First there will be explanation, then there will be word meanings, and after that there will be question answers. So in the same way you have to go. Before seeing these videos, just take a reading of that chapter from your textbook, so that while this explanation is going on, you can relate those things with the chapter. So every time do this with each and every subjects whatever are going on over here. Now let me tell you that we had done the explanation at that time. I have told you many times, when I am doing it, you can mark those words side by side, you can mark the sentences in the textbook, and let me know in the comment section if there are any doubts on those words or sentences from the chapter. Now let us start over here. The name is Tale of Two Birds. Tale means stories. So there is a story of two birds in this chapter. Now as I am telling you always for a movie, so in the same way this movie includes two birds, as the chapter name is there. So those two birds are, we can say, the heroes of the movie. And there are other characters in the movie. Some are villains, some are helping hands, in the same way like we have the movie. So let's start with the movie. Now here the movie, as I have told you, is starting with these two birds, but with these two birds there is a mama bird, means a big bird, that is the mother of these two birds. Now these three birds, including the one mama bird and the two baby birds, these are living on a tree, a big tall tree in a forest. Always birds are there in the forest most of the time. It's a big tall tree on this, and there is a nest of these three birds. Now they are living happily. One day a big storm came suddenly, and everything got messed up. Every tree and each and everything had fallen down on the ground. In the same way this tall tree also fallen down, and because of this, because of falling of this tree, the nest also got broken, and one branch came on the nest, and suddenly the mama bird got died. Now she got died, and there are two baby birds only remaining in the nest. Now that situation was very troubling. Now what happened? Suddenly, when this storm is still coming and the air is there, so the storm is there, air is blowing so much fast, and that's why these two small birds went into different directions. Obviously they are not that much good in flying, so that's why one bird moved to the other direction and the other bird moved to another direction. Now when these birds moved to two different directions, so one bird went to a cave. Outside that cave there was a tree, so it went to that tree, and in that cave there were few robbers which were living in that cave. So because of those robbers, they always used to talk different kinds of things, and because of those talkings, because of those words that the robbers were using, so in the same way this bird learned those words, because when we are listening again and again different words, we used to learn them. In the same way, the other bird who went to the other side of the forest, it moved to a hut, and that hut is having a tall tree outside the hut. So it moved to on that tall tree. Now in that hut there was a saint which was living, sadhu जिसको बोलते हैं. So that person was living inside the hut. Now always what do saints do? They always chant the names of the god. They always do some kind of puja, some kind of ceremonies, everything. They used to start their morning with doing chanting of different gods. Afterwards they do some kind of different things, they make food and each and everything, means their voice is sweet, they are using good words all the day, helping others. So in the same way this bird also used to do that. This bird also started chanting the name and everything. It learned many things. Whatever words the saint was using, in the same way it also learned the same things. Now these two birds were similar, but then also the words were different. Now one day there was a king who was there in the forest with his horse, and he wanted to hunt in the forest. That's why he came in the forest. He was moving in the search of a deer, and suddenly he had seen the deer. Deer went somewhere in the forest, and because of searching him, he also went somewhere in the forest, and because of this search he lost his way in the forest. Suddenly, because he got tired after so many hours of moving here and there, searching for food, searching for some kind of place where he can stay, so he sat near the tree, and that on that tree that one bird was sitting, and that bird was of the cave bird that was near the cave. Now he sat under that tree, and the bird said suddenly that someone came, just move outside from the cave, just see all his things, just take all his things, take his horse, everything, otherwise he will go. Now the king had seen here and there that who is there, who is speaking these words, and suddenly he had seen on the top of the tree that there is a bird who is speaking these words. Now king thought that he don't know that who was there in the cave, who will come, maybe some robbers, or they will kill me or something like this he was thinking of. So that's why he got afraid of, and he went from there. He ran from there with his horse, and while running after so many hours he moved to the another part of the jungle, another part of the forest where that saint was living. And over there the saint was not there, but that bird was there. And now what happened, again he sat under that tree, and that bird was sitting on that tree. Now no one was there, so bird welcomed him as it was there living with that saint. So it welcomed that king properly. It said that just drink the water, just take some kind of food, rest for a while, saint will come afterwards. Now king got surprised that these two birds are similar. Over there that bird also is similar to this bird, but they are having different languages. Now here the saint came after few hours while the king was sleeping and resting. Afterwards the saint came. Saint again welcomed the king, and after few minutes of conversation the king told whatever happened with him, and after that the saint said that you are welcome over here, just take the food and everything. Now the king asked and told also that these two birds are similar, but they are having different languages. So the bird told all the story, that the other bird is its brother, and they are the two brothers of the same mother, and then they lost their way. Afterwards it came over here, and that other bird came with the robbers, and it is not talking to this bird because they are having different languages now. So it became rude, and this all story it told to this king. King again got surprised. Now the saint explained him that whatever we are thinking of or whatever we are listening to, we always used to that atmosphere, and here whatever friends we are with, whatever persons we are with, we used to become like them. So this is the main thing of the story. The moral of the story is that you have to be with those good persons who are helping others, who are understanding others, who are respecting others, especially their elders. You always have to welcome others in your home, wherever they are. You have to thank God for all your things. Don't do any kind of wrong things with others. So this was the moral of the story. I hope you understood each and everything from the story. And if there are any doubts from the story, just write down in the comment section. Always like and comment the videos. Always share the videos more and more, so that more and more people can be able to listen to these kind of stories, how they have to do the understanding of the chapter, how they have to learn the chapter. Just subscribe always, share more and more. Thank you for listening, everyone.